Hi, this is Allie with Mystic and the Monk. I'm the Mystic. I am a psychic intuitive healer, energy worker, and quantum jumper, which means that I help people to find their glitches and then help them to create the reality that they want and to end the patterning that keeps you stuck. So if you're interested, you can get some information in the link below or through the channel. I would love to work with you. This video that I'm making today is for you. If you get afraid sometimes and funky that you're not going to be loved in this life the way that you felt your whole life you wanted to be, and to remind you that we get ourselves all wrinkly in these stories that speak to our unworthiness. And that unworthiness tells us that we're not going to be loved, or that we're not valuable, or somehow we're broken in some way, that our fracture is too big for us to either mend it ourselves or to successfully hide it from others that we're suffering. We don't want people to know that we hurt inside, and that makes us feel unlovable, doesn't it? So I'm going to just do a brief reset with you, help you to feel the feeling that actually is always in your heart, that's always worthy, always seen by a love that is greater than anything you can imagine. And all we need to really do right now in this moment is remind you of how beautiful and valuable you are. So I want you to just start to sync your breath up by slowing it down, and think of it as a washing breath where you breathe from your toes to the top of your head, and you exhale down from the top of your head to your toes, and just think of the shoreline water, how it crashes on the shore and then it exhales out the energy. And then it inhales back, drawing back to the ocean, and an inhale, do it again. Hold it. And just think of cleansing and clearing, even if you don't know how. Just think the imagination of exhaling whatever you're holding on to, whatever sneaky lies the unworthy part of you is trying to trick you into feeling unlovable. And from this place, I want you to drop your mind to the level of your heart and feel what it feels like to just breathe from that space. And at first, your heart is going to feel contracted and tight for many of us. And just breathe into your heart only with a feeling space. You don't have to think about anything. Just feel. Breathing in and out. And you'll notice that your heart starts to get warmer. Your back starts to get less tight. And from this place, we're just going to give those worries, the sticky feelings that you're not good enough. In the next inhale, we're going to inhale right into them. So take an inhale. And observe that stickiness. It's going to feel maybe tense in your heart. And scoop it all up like the ocean does. When it's pulling back from the shore, it scoops everything with it. Just scoop that yucky feeling up. Gather it. Now hold it. And in that holding, just give it up to God, to Creator, to Source Energy. This love is intelligent love. And when you go to exhale, I want you to shake your fingers out, shake your arms out, shake your head out, and really exhale with all your might. From the fullest part of your breath down all the way to your fingers and your toes, and shake that out. Really breathe that out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And breathe into your heart the feeling of really surrendering the fear that you have, that you're not going to get the love that you always hope to get. Somehow you're too imperfect to be loved that way. And just breathe into that feeling, that fear, until you really feel the tightness start to squeeze in your heart and you can't inhale anymore, and hold it. And be with the tension. And when you're ready to exhale, really let it go and just let it out. Let it out, shake it out, move your head, move your body. And now I want you to just keep breathing, and I'm just going to say a prayer with you. Source of all light and love, Father, Mother, Goddess, God, Creator, infinite, intelligent, source of all. Just get that feeling that you're speaking to the energy that created you and the entire universe. For me, it cannot be named. Any of those words that I just used, those infinite words, are not enough. So think of it in the bigness and the fullness and with the sanctity of whatever, either your religion or your belief system or your faith or your truth. Use those words. Call upon the heart of creation. And I'm just going to pray with you. Heart of creation, I am afraid that I'm not going to get the love that I've been hoping for this lifetime. I'm afraid that no one will ever love me the way that I've always wanted to be loved. No one will ever cherish me. I'm in a funk, and I'm afraid. But I feel, as I breathe into my heart, I feel that your greatness, your love for me, is bigger than my fear of not being loved. So I give it all to you. I give you my fear. I give you any smallness, any pettiness that I've had, any complaining that I'm offering the world when the world has so much more to worry about. And yet you love me so much that this still matters. These feelings that I have matter, and they're important. So I just give you my fears, I give you my worries, and I give you my smallness. And I ask you to be patient with me as I grow and I prepare myself to receive all the blessings that you've given me today. And I thank you for giving me the worries so that I could trust you more, so I could need you more, and so I could believe in answering my prayers. These small things that creep up on me when I don't feel worthy of love, and then the great unabiding bliss that takes over me when it feels that I will always be alone and I'll be afraid forever. Thank you for all the ways that you heal me. Thank you for helping me to learn how to trust you more. I give you this, and I give you everything. Take me, transform me, and bring me the deepest love that you've always had me preparing for this whole life. I'm ready, and I'm ready to love someone in return the way they've always hoped to be loved as well. Thank you for giving me this longing, and thank you for healing this longing. I trust you, and I'm so grateful for the answering of this prayer today. I inhale your breath of life, and I exhale my gratitude for preparing me for love on the deepest levels.